Hello everyone. Today we will start the new chapter, that is coordinate geometry, grade 10. So here we will discuss today the distance between 2 points, the distance of a point from the origin, and we will discuss a section formula, midpoint formula, and their application to find the area of a triangle and area of a quadrilaterals. So let's start with the distance formula, and we will show you here with the help of x-axis and y-axis. X-axis are the horizontal line and y-axis the vertical line. So the coordinate plane, when these two lines which are mutually perpendicular to each other, where they intersect, that point is known as the origin. So let's start that. The horizontal line, that is x-axis, the horizontal line is x-axis, and the vertical line, that is the y-axis. So we will discuss majority of the topics on xy plane, as the chapter is coordinate geometry. So here the vertical axis y and y dash, the point where both these axes intersect is the origin. Both abscissa ordinate 0, 0. So first I'm giving you one example, one point I am choosing here, P. So what is the distance of this point P from y-axis? The distance from y-axis, this is always a perpendicular distance. That is, this distance, we know that this is the same distance which we are saying x, and this distance is called abscissa, and we are denoting the position, or you can say the coordinates, as x. On the same hand, if this position of this point P from x-axis, this is the perpendicular distance from this x-axis, we are denoting it as a ordinate, and this distance is from here, this distance is the y, and here we are writing y. So in graph we have discussed in detail in grade 9. So let's start first with the distance formula. Distance formula: if 2 points are there, A, B, what is the distance between the 2 points A, B? So before going for the distance formula, choose any two coordinates, like 1, 5, 6. Here the coordinates are on x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so on, and this side -1, -2, -3, -4. On graph, negative side, negative axis, and the positive axis. Same hand here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, so on. What are the coordinates of the point P here? The coordinates of the point P here are 5, and the coordinates y, that abscissa is 5, and the ordinate is 8. Or in other way, your P point is 5 units from the y-axis and 8 units from the x-axis. Now, distance formula: when the distance between 2 points A and B, let's suppose any 2 points that their coordinates we will take, we are assuming it, let's x1, y1, and B point x2, y2. First let's choose the formula. So formula says that the distance between the 2 points is always x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? So we can derive this formula with the help of your x-axis, y-axis on the plane. And then I can find, if suppose here already I have chosen the point, what is the distance between, means from origin and any point P, right? So here I will explain it how we are framing this distance formula, and second part is your distance of a point from the origin. Distance of a point from origin, of a point from origin, distance of a point from origin, OP distance, is always equal to, if 0 minus x or x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. So simple. This is a distance formula for any point P from the origin O, and I am using here the same distance formula. Let me take two examples. Let any point, 2 points, one point is A point and one point is B point. Let one point is this. These are the coordinates, okay, of A point, and these are the coordinates of B points. We are interested to find the distance AB. So we know here the coordinates, this is x1, y1, and here it is x2, y2. So what is the distance between AB? So here plot these points on the graph, and so here A vertices are 2 and y is 3, right? A is 2, B. So what is this distance here is how many units? This is 2 units. And what is the distance of B point? That is 5 units. x1, x2. On the same hand, what is the distance? This distance is y1, right? That is 3. And what is the distance? The distance that is y2 distance is 8. x1, x2, y1, y2. The difference now, what we can substitute the value. We know the distance formula, that is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It hardly matters, we can write x1 also, value will remain the same. If a number is coming negative, the square of a negative is always positive. So let's discuss here, what is this distance? On a graph, these are all the lines, okay, always 90 degree. So let this point is point C. So what is AC? The distance AC is equal to your 5 minus 2, right? The distance AC is equal to 5 minus 2, that is 3. And same, the distance BC is 8 minus 3, 8 minus 3, that is 5. So here in a simple term, we have a right angle triangle in which its base is 3 units and its perpendicular is 5 units. So we have a right angle triangle, use Pythagoras theorem, and we can find that AB square is equal to 3 square plus 5 square, that is 9 plus 25, and that is your 30. So what is AB square? AB square is 34, or we can say that AB is equal to under root 34 units. So here, this is the way. So the distance between 2 points AB is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. As we have chosen the example, the coordinates are 2 and 3, A points 2 and 3, and the another point is 5 and 8. A points vertices are 2 and 3, and B points vertices are 8, 5 and 8. So here if 5 minus 2 whole square plus 8 minus 3 whole square, y from y and x from x. So it hardly matter if we are subtracting 5 from 2, means 2 minus 5, then also square of the number is always positive. So we can say here this is 3 square plus 5 square is equal to your 9 plus 25, that is 34 unit. Same we have discussed your OP, that is the distance of any point P from the origin, that is always your x square plus y square. Simply we are substituting the value of x1 y1 as 0 0, so we are getting the result x square plus y square. Now next, that is section formula. When we divide any line segment in a definite ratio, that either k ratio 1 or m1 ratio m2, to find the coordinates of that point which divides the particular line segment in a fixed ratio. Let again one point is A and one point is B point. The coordinates are x1 y1 and B coordinates are x2 y2. So here P is the any point whose coordinates are x and y. Let AP, the ratio of AP ratio PB is m1 ratio m2. So section formula says that the coordinates of point P, that x is always equal to m1 into x2 plus m2 into x1 upon m1 plus m2. Similarly, same y coordinates, they are, the coordinate is m1 y2. Okay, so here m1 y2 and m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Now this is the section formula. If this P point is the midpoint, if this P point is a midpoint, then substituting the values here, m1 m2, it is 1 1, m1 ratio m2 is 1 ratio 1. So here the vertices of midpoint, that m is suppose the midpoint, then x is always equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This formula is known as the midpoint formula. This is the section formula, and this is called your midpoint formula, Suppose same vertices, one, and we can choose any other example also in which the points are given. We can substitute the values of x1 y1 x2 y2. We can find the coordinates of point P, and on the same end, if these 3 points are given, we can find the ratio. One more method we have, that method is k ratio 1. That is also same. P is the point, k ratio 1. So same, we will go for this way. The points x is always equal to k into x2 plus 1, that is x1, 1 into x1, and it is k plus 1. Similarly y is equal to k into y2 plus y1, because 1 into y1 is y1 only. So here this is the another method. In this we will find such that the k is, suppose a question is coming and we are solving with the help of k. Suppose our answer is coming k is equal to 6 upon 7. So it means k upon 1 is equal to 6 upon 7. So ratio here, this implies that this is 6 ratio 7. This is 6 here, this one is 6 and this one is 7. So next application of this coordinate geometry is to find the area of a triangle. To find the area of a triangle, we have to learn the formula, that is your half into modulus of. Modulus means area cannot be negative. When we are talking about area is always positive. So area of triangle, area of a triangle, area of a triangle. If any triangle A, B, C whose vertices are given, A vertices are x1, y1, B vertices are x2, y2, and C vertices are x3, y3, then the area of a triangle is always equal to half. Now those students who feel difficulty in remembering the formula, although it is easy, write down first x1 plus x2 plus x3, a sequence, x1, x2, x3. Here y minus and y minus. So we know 1, 2, 3, x1, x2, x3. Then first you have to remember, after 1 it comes 2, it comes 3. Now you forgot, just make a circle and make either clockwise or anti-clockwise 3 arrows and write down the numbers in same 1, 2, 3, like 1, 2 and 3. Now we know that this 2, 3 is already we have written, so this portion we have already written. Next portion is 3, 1. So write down here 3, 1, and the last portion is 1, 2. So this is an easy way to remember this formula. We have some other methods to make the diagonals and all. So, but I hope it is easy to remember this technique, how to learn this formula. So what is the area of triangle? Half into x1, y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. Now we can find the area of a quadrilateral also. How? If a quadrilateral is there, a quadrilateral A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral, and all its 4 vertices are given, A, B, C, D, then we can join any of the diagonal. It will divide the quadrilateral in 2 triangles. So we can apply this formula here, triangle 1 plus triangle 2, by using the same formula here. So area of a triangle 1 plus area of a triangle 2 will find the area of a quadrilateral. Area of a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. One more technique, a simple method I want to discuss here with you, that is area of a quadrilateral. If all the 4 vertices are given, then the area of a quadrilateral we can, that is here area of a quadrilateral, if the fourth point, that is D point, is x4, y4, the area of a quadrilateral is, first draw these coordinates x1, y1, your x2, y2, x2, y2, x3, y3, x4, y4. Again, first that is x1, y1. If we have to find the area of a quadrilateral, all the vertices, 4 vertices of A, B, C and D are given, then we can write all vertices. This is a point A, this is a point B, C, D, again A. So area of the quadrilateral is again, that is half of, we can start x1, y2. What will start? x1, y2, then plus x2, y3, x2, y3 plus x3, y4, and the last is x4 plus x4 y1 bracket close, and from this subtract then x2 y1 plus x3 y2 plus x4 y3 and the last is your x1 y4. So this is the area of the quadrilateral. This is the area of quadrilateral. So these are I have discussed the ways, the very simple ways how to find the questions based on the area of quadrilaterals. Now with this, sometimes the hot questions we have in the question it is asked what is your centroid. If the centroid are there, then you should know the property of centroid. How the centroid divides the you can say the median, or what is the incenter, orthocenter, and here first of all you should know that what is the centroid. So centroid in any triangle, when we join all the medians, they meet at a particular point. That point is called the centroid of a circle. And what is the property of your centroid? That they always divide each other in a fixed ratio. That ratio is 2:1. So sometime a question is asked on the application of your section formula. So you should know centroid. Centroid means when the midpoint, this is the midpoint, these sides are equal. So here on the same hand, if this is the center point here, okay, n is the center point, so these two, this is 2:1. This distance is always 2, this is always 1. Same for all. If the third, these are always equal, right? And whereas what is the ortho, you should know these four things: your orthocenter, circumcenter, centroid, and incenter. So sometimes hot question can be asked. So this is all about your this chapter. Some questions I want to discuss with you. Always your x is equal to a. X is equal to a is a line always parallel to your y-axis. A line parallel to y-axis. Same, if y is equal to b is what? A line always parallel to your x-axis. Now any point which lies on your y-axis, any points which lies on the y-axis, its coordinates are always 0 and y. Means abscissa is always 0. On the same hand, x-axis is there. Any point on x-axis whose coordinates are always x, 0. So when we are applying like a section formula and that point P lies on the either x-axis, y-axis, so from only one coordinate we can find the ratios, right? So this is all about your coordinate geometry, and we can remember these formula in easy way. So thank you very much.